Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
There we go. 180.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
Hey, we got tight left. Out.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
To throw is Young. From the gun, he'll throw. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Double tight.
Gun. Here we go.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And here now the offense heading back out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, Young. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And this is their third drive right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Crash! Hey!
Here we go. Wide
Got
80.
4. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Prescott off play action. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They run with LT, and he'll be knocked down sideways. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Kill. Here we go.
Hey,
Wide
Mike's
80.
50. Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Gun.
Watch twin.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Young on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Hey, here we go.
Three down.
There we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 80.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
87's mine, I got 87. Hey,
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Hey, here we go. That's what I
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Young now, throwing again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Young, throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speach on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on.
There he goes left side, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there, 76 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Three down. Hey, check. Three down.
Prescott now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A swing pass caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
The play clock's running down. Young on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now they try the right side here, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Kid 21, kid 21. Single.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
83, ball's going to 83. Single.
4th down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Last stop.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Wide. Get wide.
Shift together here from the D-line. The slot man in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
To throw from his end zone. Young. He's going to float this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 30, 10. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check 4.
Prescott on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check.
Throwing, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Double tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
36.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
Back to throw. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. To throw is Young. Throwing on 4th down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried to fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. We got 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Kill. Here we go.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
A second down throw for Prescott. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 11 yards for number 11. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Prescott now from the 50. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Three down.
We're going to 54. Why ain't it? What is it?
Let's go.
What is it? What is it?
Turn it up. Turn this thing up.
Oh,
Let's
and now
go.
movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. What is it?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Crash.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Larry Wilson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Double tight.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch it now, Barney.
Check 13.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Here we go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
3-3.
Here we go now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Situation. Let's go.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incomplete. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Back 99, Philly, here we go!
Here's Young, throwing on 1st down.
Check.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Detroit! Over! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56! Over!
Looking to throw. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there, 25 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Single.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Flushed out right.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Joker.
From the gun, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Man left, man left.
Hurry up, here we go.
Three down.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Young now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight as Ringo.
Detroit, set, 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Got three down.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Watch the shift.
Detroit. Gun.
Back to throw. Young. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke.
Three down.
Jerry Rice, open right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single
Black
receiver.
99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now Young to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Over. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Young on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Haley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Good job.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Over. Here we go now. Philly, Green 39. Watch you now, Barney.
Here's Young, operating from the gun. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And now back out comes the offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Watch tight end.
Out of the gun, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense ready to head back. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We got 4.
On 1st down, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
Alert, alert! Bang, 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 bang! Stick out!
Max 50.
Hold on!
Here's Tomlinson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Yo.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second
The
down.
fool.
So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's
So
something
those-
they saw a lot in
those the
2015.
homies, huh?
They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
Oh shit.
It's one of
Well,
those
here
dubious
comes the
titles
drive-by.
that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to
I
success.
feel like
in the
I've seen
NFL,
them before
and
too.
to
I
trust
know
them
the
doing that.
defensive dude.
Now it's locked.
Oh.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard
Ooh.
gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Word. Oh, good. They're gonna learn today.
4 down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And down he
He
goes.
tried to go for the one-play touchdown.
Sometimes I
No.
watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to
Damn.
fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case
That's
here,
funny,
but
though.
the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Hopefully you ain't gonna feel too sorry for him and start saving points. I'll try not to style out. I'm gonna do some dirty shit. I won't
And
do
no
that.
return possible here.
I'll
as they
just
angle
try to
this one
play.
out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, wifey's on the way back, so I'm gonna try to squeeze this one in. I'll be back on later though, but I know she probably wants to chill for a little bit before she goes to bed. Shit, but yeah, that Malaysian IPA though, man, I swear, that shit, I only need like 2 of them, and I built up a pretty damn good tolerance, and hell yeah. Oh,
Out of the gun. Absolutely nobody
Okay.
fooled there. He's going
I
nowhere
see.
fast as he stopped by the
Oh,
line of
okay, we got
scrimmage.
D-line users, so
Gerald
this is gonna be
McCoy
fun.
is so slippery and elusive in the interior of
Is
the
he good?
defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take
okay.
at least 2. And most
Yeah,
of the time,
that
that's
says
not
enough
either.
within
Witness that
itself,
tackle for
okay.
loss.
I'm gonna try to hit that.
To throw on second down.
Uh,
Young.
wait.
Now he'll
Okay.
escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
I
To
didn't
no
like
one
that.
here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Okay. Okay.
And the Lions going with an extra DB
Oh, I
here
was
on third
trying
down.
to destroy the user. That's what I was looking to do. But we see. Oh.
Looking to throw. Young. Now he's forced nowhere to go
he
here. He
fumbled
lost
though?
the football. And this is scooped up by the
Really?
Lions.
Okay.
And he will
Nice.
score. Touchdown, Lions.
That's the first time I feel like I've seen Steve Young
So
fumble.
the defense forces the fumble. They get the score.
Cool.
Defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know
Damn,
that
I thought my mic was
any guy on
broken.
defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's
Is that
exactly
me?
what happened.
He'll be singing in the
No, it
shower
can't be.
post game.
Nah. What's up? Okay, hold up. That's loud.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the
Oh,
huddle.
so
And that
that's
last
what that's
possession
what
really
my
got
mic
punched. You
sounds
seemingly
like.
had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble,
Alright,
and you're
let's
watching the
see.
back of the defender's
We
jersey as he
got more
brings it all
cover
the
two
way in the other
scum.
direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you guys did perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Young now, throwing on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked.
That is I've
Instead,
never seen
second
anybody
down.
play that defense before.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I didn't want to.
They took away
I
every
didn't want
passing
to
alley,
that.
every angle, and shut the play down.
And some changes here as the D-line
True.
separates some. They'll run it now
Oh,
out of
come
the
on.
gun. And they see
Alright,
right through that defensively.
Let's go back to.
As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Young from the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
I tell you, I'm 4th and 1.
Oh, yeah.
Way back
Half of my runs are draws.
I
Like,
this might just be
I don't
an
have a
attempt to
run
draw
game.
ball
I
to
just
first
have a
down
draw
that way.
game. That's
They were
it.
going for it the whole time.
Pull the draws out. They don't work. Oh, well.
Young on 1st and 10.
Cut it up. Cut it up. Somebody get it up. Good shit.
And the catch made by Johnson. He got 29 yards that time.
As they start committing to that shit.
Well, coaches always talk
nice.
about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw is Young on first down.
Oh, I
He's
fucked
gonna
that
be
up.
out of
Oh, wow,
bounds
he still
down
cut that?
inside the 20. Back to back nice gains. That one
All
for
right.
14 yards and another
Madden gives me
first.
some good shit. No
Next teammate
way.
used to tell me all
Can't
the
try
time,
it.
I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you
29.
really can't hide
Oh,
what you're
very.
doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary
Got
target.
good old
He's
Earl
so
over
good.
there on the free
I think he
safety.
knew
I might
right
want to
away
pick
that
on
he
him a
wasn't
little
going to get to his
bit.
primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from,
Yeah,
and said,
yeah,
I know
that
how
one.
to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's only 5'10". I like my odds. Let's see. There's JJ. Ooh, I'm gonna hit him right now.
Here's Young to throw on second
Oh,
down.
fuck you,
And a hit
stupid.
charted loose. It's incomplete.
All right, let me go back
But
to
not to get
that.
too overcritical
Drive.
there because he knows what he's doing.
I'm
His
actually
shoulders look a
glad.
little
Yeah,
off
he
kilter
doesn't
there
even
with
have an
football.
LT. He has that Sean Lee out there. I'm
Just
like, yes.
analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete
Ah.
to complete.
On third down, it's Walker, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders
No
have
more
taken the
cheating shit.
lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence
You're
level
looking
of
like
guys
Bo
up
out
front
there.
blocking, the
Speaking of
offensive
Bo,
linemen, maybe
when
the
the hell are
smartest
you
guys in
about to
football
drop,
overall.
bro? When the
Add in a
fucking
little
Madden
bit of
19
athleticism
drop?
and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really
Oh.
nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So what is homeboy Fox? He's about to run a couple beater plays and then call it a day, call it a
Out
game.
now to kick this one away.
Yeah. Nice.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
I'm streaming right now,
Slow start
dude.
for them. This is their first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams,
okay.
it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense. Just to
Oh
try
man,
and
yeah,
change
they
the
were
fortunes
loving
right
that
now.
ass
What they've been
whooping.
doing so
They were
far isn't
taking
working.
taking
Maybe don't
seconds
do
and
that.
thirds.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Circle. Green 70.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his
Okay,
way up past the
okay.
30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
Fancy
second and 4.
play call. I thought he was definitely
Frustrating for
trying
a
to hit
defense,
that fake.
energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
If they got good stick work, they might be able to bounce it to the outside. Maybe.
Tight end to the right. Move.
Circle. Blue 90.
Hey.
You scared me, bro. You scared me.
On second down, here's Locke.
Oh, I can't believe he threw that.
Caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down shy of the
That was one of those.
38-yard
He's not
line.
gonna throw that. He's not gonna throw that. I'm just gonna go away. I
Set
didn't
it
go.
down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how
I
far
got
you
you
let your
now.
guy
So
go.
if he's
'Cause he
just
might
gonna
wander
start
into some
forcing
tough
shit,
coverage.
okay, I'm gonna stick to that. Tendencies. All right, here comes the. Yep.
On first and 10, Locke.
Take. Nope. Nope. Yep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Times
Off
two.
by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Oh. Okay.
And a huge return as he'll
I
take
tried
this
to give
one
him
all
a
the way
stop and
down
go. I
inside
could
the
not stop.
30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone.
Yeah.
Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get
Hit
in the
me
right
with
position
that
to make
damn
the play
dance
and get his
privilege.
guys the football back.
Really nice starting field position here for the
Oh, I
offensive
like
unit.
it. I like it.
On first and 10, Young being chased out left. He'll
Oh.
wind up getting
Yo,
9
that
out
block
to
you
Tucker
got
to
all the way
one, so
downfield. I was
leave him
going
with
for the end
7 and a
zone.
yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time
Yeah.
and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They
It was
thought that they
almost
had
there,
him.
too.
Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got
I
away.
don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they could stop this run.
They'll run it now. And
No.
that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
That's it. Yeah, he
Wind up
puts hard on
losing
that one.
3. And
Go
now
ahead,
it's
keep
third
doing
down.
that. Please.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Off play action. Young. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Yeah, I saw it late. I was like,
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to
I might
Oakland
try it. I
after
might
this.
try it. Oh, you fucking
Young
adjusted it
now,
last second.
throwing on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Yo,
He'll
he
get
got
10 there
fucking
all on his own,
destroyed.
but it'll be
That was
second
what
down.
didn't happen when Elway did that shit. I'm trying to do the helicopter. He got fucked up like 4 different ways. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. I might just try it.
Now
Oh, run, you little
play
fucker.
action. Dancing to his left.
There you go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great
I figured,
He
I figured he was gonna
and through
blitz
the
hard.
air. And the Raiders
I was
have
actually
6
trying to
in
run
the
that
lead.
shit in, but he got me.
And a
Good
play
shit though on the
fake down near
route.
The goal line here worked out well.
I didn't even know the running back had a route on that.
Run the ball and go to that play action pass.
I was about to throw
You see
that
the
shit
end
away.
result, usually a touchdown.
Is
All
that
right.
harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line?
Damn, I'm on fire right now offensively. Holy
It is
shit.
harder because
Either-
down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play.
I'm
especially
just
people
like
running
winging it.
big
I'm like, I don't
formations,
give a shit
so it is
anymore. I'm
harder
not
to
doing
defend.
schemes. Like I just said, I'm doing backyard football shit. Just like find an open
And in
man,
hindsight,
run route,
probably should have
do
stayed where he
some
was as he'll
crazy
only get
shit.
back to the 16-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Sure, when you gonna get that That Floyd though, that golden chicken Floyd. That fucker. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And now we won't see first down.
Shoot, I don't care what anybody says. I'll take shit all day. And Cam Chancellor is my favorite safety. That dude, I can't, oh man, what do I have to do to like fucking like, what's his name, Putin that shit and like fuck up the polls with that? Like, I need Chancellor to get that card.
Now a first down throw.
That's a fumble, bro.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions made the back.
Blam! Oh, he might try the beater. Okay. It looks like he's setting it up.
Second and 10, luck again. Steps
Throw
away
it,
to
no
his
balls.
left.
Throw to right, throw to right. Oh!
He's taken down.
Oh!
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck
Wait,
it
I didn't even realize. What does he have back there?
No, you really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face a potential grounding call.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
It would have been more fun.
Over now, first and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. There, you can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh my God! It looks
here on first down.
Oh!
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So took a shot on first down.
No! It was perfect.
That answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative and finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out.
You big as shit. Oh, okay.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing.
You big for nothing bastard. Like, do something.
Positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99%
got a fucking skyscraper running down the field. He ain't trying to do
that. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Young to throw on third down. Pressure too strong. Down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. First half in the book. And actually,
that's the goal light. That's the green light.
Back to the action. And we welcome you now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start.
Just random it up.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive.
I wonder if they were like, shit,
especially
fuck,
touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is...
See, what happened was, we would have won if, oh, man.
Can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter. You just get that feeling.
Some
whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there, start right there.
Fuck it.
Here we go now. Green.
Oh.
Young, operating from the gun.
Ooh.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase,
good.
whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
Oh no, Duffy shaving points. Hold up. Oh no. It's Paul Crew.
Here's Young on 3rd down.
Oh shit. I don't see any.
Oh,
there you go.
This is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the
Yeah,
3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just
I
saw,
fucked up.
long gains
Oh,
often result.
They'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I'm surprised. Oh yeah, I like that he has that Sean Lee. He's doing good work for me.
You're able to do so many things anyway.
Missing tackles out here. Normally it's a pain in the asshole LT.
You can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Why is not that good?
In there to get him.
Stop lying to the people.
5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Young.
Oh, he got it. Oh, never mind.
Down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it to the
right at his neck, right at his chin strap.
They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game.
If you were going to get a pick this game, that was it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That was a dumbass read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way
that
the
is
entire game.
A damn good question. I don't know. Damn sure, I can't say any of them. I mean, Calvin is probably the one that I would rely on most. I would go to, like, just fuck it, throw it up, but...
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, whoa. Okay. On conservative, bro. Okay. That's 2 fumbles on conservative. Steve Young and now her. They got their fumble magical powers, I guess.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to take
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to save up to get something. I don't even know what. I'm like, get a golden ticket. I already have the Moss. He should be like the best receiver. But he don't play like it. Juju.
Here's Luck.
Throw it. Oh!
He finds his man Johnson. And he's finally taken down.
Bruh, you had Randy Moss not open for the interception. Like,
a good pickup there of 20 yards.
It was there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck on 1st down.
Oh, he got me.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
The end route. Okay. Okay, I'll give you that one. Everybody gets one.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And the first one is free. It's a sample. Next one, you got to pay for it. Thou shalt not.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Luck.
Oh, he did not catch that. No way, bro.
Good pickup.
Bro.
26 yards.
How do I get shit like that? Let me know. How do I get a diving catch out of bounds and get it called a reception?
I don't think
Let
the
me know.
coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Where's the safety
Looking
at?
down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Where is he going? Toss
They
left.
come out with one
Toss
back and
left.
3 tight ends. Tomlinson. And
Nice.
this one will wind up with him losing
Damn.
yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oh, shit,
Well, it's been
dear.
the air game that's taken them down on this drive before
one
they
day. I
finally
hope
turned
so.
around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass
Screen.
block a lot on this
No.
drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back now in the East Bay.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Strong right.
I got the more toss? Nah. Probably the wheel. The tight end angle.
Here's Luck now on second
Hey,
down.
V. Yo, oh, give me that. Oh,
He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
In
bro.
their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Now Zerline on to add the extra
The
point.
fucking... Oh, man.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Yep, the Madden guys have spoken. Ain't this a bitch? They got 2 fluke-ass plays, right?
Out is
Okay,
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
okay. Now it's business. Fuck this.
And now here come the Raiders. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect.
Draw your ass.
So in
Yeah.
other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Never seen that shit before.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose
right.
yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now...
Nah, I only chew if we're up by 2, but I'll kind of clock it, though. Because I need to make audibles, like, if I see anything last minute.
Football back for your offense.
Like now, like, see, I can maybe hit that.
Young now, looking to throw on second down. And under the Lions' pressure,
Yeah, there
he's
wasn't
brought
nothing really
down.
there. I need to, you know what? I bet you he's on,
In there to drop him,
aggressive.
and it'll be a
If they've been
loss
getting
of
in,
8,
yeah.
possibly a turning
Alright.
point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Yeah, you fucker.
And now whistles and a flag.
I was like, ain't no way
Jump
Clowney is
A
shitting on
45
my
yards
fucking
as the
tackle.
defense jumps.
Not mine.
It's an anticipation game for them.
No.
It's also a reaction game, and they reacted
Shit.
poorly on that one.
Yeah. Or is he? People sometimes like to go there and just act like they're turning it off, and then they
The
keep it
Raiders
on.
on third
They're
down.
like, nah, he
Converted
turned it
4
off.
times out of 6. Not bad.
Let's see.
This will be 3rd and 15. Now Young. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings
Okay.
up 4th down.
I trust the defense.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw.
This is why you go out and buy a
instead. Get all back in one
350K
play.
Yeah,
punter.
3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage.
Nah, I'm like late to the party. I just got him now.
To send this one away.
That wasn't even a good kick.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. It's a Detroit offense now as they get back down. They're going to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey.
On first down, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll
So what
be
was
second
the
down.
score?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You shower and what? No!
The offense certainly looking to
You
score
wanna
some
watch
points,
some?
but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
Oh, okay.
To throw on second down is Locke.
Oh, he got. Oh!
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Locke.
That was a good
Johnson
route.
with a completion over the middle.
Yeah,
I
couldn't overly commit to either of them.
In enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back for the
What?
electrifying conclusion after this.
Sorry, my girl's here. It's like, yeah, I must finish this strong. Let me think. I mean, yeah, the cover 3 is good. Just gotta tighten up just a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna actually let Shazier do his own thing, and then I'll hop on this outside. I'll be able to help.
From the gun, here's Locke.
That's mine. Oh!
Johnson's got it complete.
Damn.
And he gets this inside
Yo,
the
where is this?
35-yard line.
Now it's a good
12
game.
more
Where was
yards
this
there,
at
another
earlier?
first down. Fresh set of downs here.
Okay, good. I like it. Good. You got the halfback. Now he's use a route.
They'll look to throw.
Hey, there it is.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Ain't over just yet.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return it to the
I'm gonna try to
24-yard
get this.
line.
Good shit. That was clutch.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Nope.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Oh man, football
Now the
follies
Lions
out
going to
here.
stop us momentarily as they call a timeout.
Right?
It's
Hey,
just
that
their
was
first.
smart
They've got
though.
two more to use here in the final
You gotta
stretches.
waste as much time. Oh. And then got jumped over.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's
Let's
second and
see.
10.
It looks good. It really looks good.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
got it.
Oh.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
All right, he's
And we're
blitzing.
going to get
So
another timeout called by the
I
Lions.
think I got it.
That'll be their second, so one
think
more
I got
chance
it.
to stop the
I'm
clock
gonna
here.
call the
and we'll be
safest,
back.
babiest route I can think of.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Probably blitzing somebody. But who?
Looking to throw. Young. And he
Go down.
connects with
Oh,
us.
nice. Just
It's
knee
a
Earl
gain of
Thomas in the
20,
face.
picking
That
up
worked.
the first.
Yeah, it's over.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they
Get
would
the hell out of here
first and
before I
foremost.
fumble the
Now
snap.
we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch
Picks
the
it
ball.
up.
How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Shit, yeah. No, they're good, though. Good game. They got a lot of fluke shit. Yeah. I mean, wait a minute. Did they even score on offense?
3 down, 3 down.
Oh, yeah. They got the fluke-ass offense.
The Raiders likely going to get
We
out
gave
of this
them,
with a
yeah, we
victory
gave
as
them
they
some
take
points.
a knee.
I gotta see that
Charles,
again.
I think
Like,
in the schedule
I
close
had
out
it,
team.
and then it just, like, flew, like, all the way to the right. I gotta see that again. Let's see. Travis Frederick, 4-yard rush. That's what they call it. That's hilarious. Let's see. He throws it exactly where he shouldn't have. Bounce. That shit bounced up like 20 feet in the air. And then I jumped up, but no, Calvin is the one that saved it. He wasn't even looking at the ball. He comes over as the ball is in the air and basically bats it. He swats it right to... Oh, man, that's funny. I've never seen some shit like that. He didn't even get touched. That's like a Hail Mary. How do I tell him I want that play? Tell me how to run that. I'm trying to run that in my offense. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good game, though. Yeah, I should be on a little bit later. I just need a brief intermission. I don't know if y'all are done for the night. Fine. Cool. Alright, good games. I'll catch you later, Duffy. Alright. Later.